some of the songs definitely aren't on par with others on this album for me in terms of sonics, because I think the songwriting is great. Like the story is really fruitful all the way through, but certain songs don't hit the same as others because I feel like the production isn't giving what it needs to give as well as like other songs. So that definitely could have been a bit better, but that's like my only thing.
What is going on? This is Ruu's Reviews, where we keep it for real, for real. I am Ruu, aka the Culture Black Kid.
I'm Informer, aka Ify.
And today, we are reviewing New Zealand pop singer-songwriter Lorde and her fourth studio album called Virgins. Been a long time coming for those Lorde fans, but it is finally here. So, without any further ado, let's get into our initial thoughts on the album.
All right, first thing, I was like, I love the storytelling. Lorde is someone that just knows how to get that right in all forms, in all elements. I think this was great pop, sensational pop even, and it was just a really fun and introspective listen. Like, it's just a great listen through and through. So, yeah.
Sensational pop from you was kind of like a contradiction of a sentence. But
I know.
Of a two-word sentence, but interesting. Okay. I want to start this off by saying I am not the target audience for this album, but those who enjoy it, I can see why. It seems very freeing, very vulnerable. Definitely something that true Lorde fans who have been there since day dot would enjoy. Not so much like a novice myself. However, regardless of that, I think that the project is super focused and Lorde was definitely locked in for this. So, without any further ado, let's get into why we might think that might be the case with that prose.
Alrighty, well, as I kind of said before, the storytelling for me is phenomenal. And I've said it so many times, but I think Lorde is like a really insanely amazing songwriter and lyricist. She can world build and paint a picture very clearly, and you get what she's saying within the album. And she's letting herself very bare, open, and exploring her womanness, her gender in such a very like open-minded way. And I think it's just very beautiful the way she can kind of convey that with her words. That's my first pro. Second is I love the cohesion with the themes. The Virgin like sticks to a vibe and a message without getting boring for me. And she's digging into these ideas of femininity, religion, purity, shame. But she does it in a way that's so natural and it flows deliciously. And even when she switches up like the sound or energy, you can tell she's in that same headspace the whole time. Like that doesn't shift for her. But yeah, the flow, great. And then finally, this new like artistic maturity from Lorde. Oh my goodness. Baby girl did it. I think this is, I don't know, because I am not like a long time Lorde fan, but I do love Lorde.
Okay.
So I think this is probably her most grown album so far. But yeah, just with how honest and unfiltered she is, even though she's always been like that, there's something so different when it comes to this album. But yeah, she's just making music that really feels like her right now. And I love that she's okay with making people feel uncomfortable as well.
Yeah.
I have my standouts. Man of the Year, which is song 4. Gorgeous. The chorus, that yummy. Song 8, which is Grown Woman. Love the lyrics. I love the flow and the tone as well. And I really love the sentiment. And I like that song is so nice because she talks about like healing inherited wounds. And I really resonated with that. And then 2 more songs. Song 10, If She Could See Me Now. This is battling with favorite song with David. But yeah, last one, David, I guess, which is the last song. I had to hold my tears. That song is so beautiful. And the layering of her voice. And yeah, I just love the sentiment of reflection there.
Yeah.
And the fact, I take it in the way that she's referring to her younger self. Once again, really resonate with it. And yeah, as I said, ties with my other favorite song, If She Could See Me Now. Thank you.
Right. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. No, that makes sense. All right. Jumping into my pros. Again, like I said, very focused. She had a topic and she stick to it for the most part, or like a couple topics, and she stick to it, and it was very personal, and you could tell that she was being very vulnerable Really bearing her soul, grown, like you said, definitely feels like her most grown project. I think Hammer sets the tone off really strong with the initial lyrics. Pretty much like, what's this feeling like? um, Very, again, personal detailing of Lorde's current experience, personal feeling on her sexuality, feeling of coming off the pill, and how that, kind of messed with her internal stuff. Um, then I think What Was That is a pretty catchy lead single from the
Baby,
project.
what was that? Sorry.
Synth bop. I think Man of the Year, production wise, builds very nicely. I like the melody in the chorus. But speaking of a melody that has a chorus that is probably my favorite, is Favorite Daughter. I think that is probably my favorite on the project. Ding. I think the chorus is super memorable. I think it is an interesting ode to her relationship with her mum. Thinking back, especially after I watched Fantana's review on it, I do kind of wish there was a bit more detail. But still, that to the side, in regards to just me, again, like I said at the top, as a novice, I really enjoyed the chorus. It was fun. Production is really simple, but the progression is really enjoyable. Speaking of progressions, the final couple things I'll mention is I love in If She Could See Me Now, there was like a quick ascending chord changes in the back end of the chorus, like dun, 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 dun. Anyway. And then speaking of other instruments, or no instruments, should I say, Clear Blue, the kind of vocoder
Yeah.
with a reverb effect, no instruments, very atmospheric kind of vibes. Yeah, lets the lyrics like really sit with the listener. So
Yeah.
those were pretty much a whole bunch of standout tracks for me. But let's see if we have any cons.
I do have one, and I think like some of the songs definitely aren't on par with others on this album for me in terms of sonics, because I think the songwriting is great. Like the story is really fruitful all the way through, but certain songs don't hit the same as others because I feel like the production isn't giving what it needs to give as well as like other songs. So that definitely could have been a bit better, but that's like my only thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for me, again, I didn't write any cons in regards to the music itself. I don't know, maybe kind of similar to the Miley Cyrus review. Maybe some of the songwriting is very heavily dipped in metaphors and internal references that, as again, an outside listener or someone who hasn't properly followed Lorde, can only say I listened to Royals when it came out, and then I was like, cool. And Team. I do remember
Team was great.
that they were both bops when I was in late high school. But pretty much since then, I've not followed her journey up until now. So I'm like, I don't know the internal stuff outside of reading whatever's on a journal article and watching interviews and stuff like that. So I think it's just to bring it back. A lot of lyrics and a lot of the themes are coded so much in metaphors and her personal journey and struggle. And also, again, I'm a straight guy. Like,
He ain't gonna get it.
yeah,
He ain't gonna get it.
yeah.
He's not gonna
So
get it.
it's hence why I say at the top, I'm not the target audience for this, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that I still didn't enjoy the listen. I think there was just moments I didn't grasp 100% to as an individual.
That's okay.
So let's get into our overall rating. If you are new to this, it is, are we here for this? Does it depend on the day whether we're here for this or not? Are we feeling iffy about it?
I'm here for it. I really love this album, and I think it is so gorgeous. And for me, Lorde is someone that very rarely misses. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to Virgin, and it's one of those projects that kind of forces introspection and reflection. And when a body of work can do that, I am in awe, especially pop. This is you're never getting this again, low key. Let me just say it. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was very skeptical going in because I think I was on my way out of this Lorde you know, like loving Lorde because I felt like a lot of her songs seemed to draw on when she was like 16, 17. But with this one, she really spoke on the now and what she's feeling now, and stayed in the present. So yeah, My Worries Left Me. I just love how much of her is just there, so obvious in this album, and but it's also really haunting at the same. Sorry, let me shut up. But yeah, I haven't felt this way.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so surprised. I haven't felt this way about an album since like Bon Iver. Like I really,
Wow.
really,
Just thinking
That's
on it.
huge.
I really love this album. Like yeah, I love how much emotion it filled me with. I think it's very beautiful. So thank you,
More than
Lord.
The Sims? I'm
More
scrolling.
than more than Little Sims.
Golden melon.
Okay. I'm just going back through our previous reviews.
No, more than Little Sims. I love Little Sims, but more than what?
More than melon chronica.
Oh,
Because that's the thing. I've said
that
to
one.
that.
That one got me good. Okay, okay.
But emotionally.
But emotion, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
I was looking back, and apart from, I feel like Sims is the only one I can pull out. Not obviously like love Melanchonica by Bars and the Hicks. Go watch that review.
Yes.
But
They're so different.
yeah, it's a different emotional
Yeah.
emotional tie. That one's just the music is just like
It's
just relaxing, and it's just the way it goes about it is amazing. But this is a bit more on a touches to a deeper thing. So okay, that makes sense.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
Aubrey's like, yeah, feeling iffy.
No.
Much.
For me, it depends on the day.
One step.
No, I can't give a feeling iffy. I think it's disrespectful to give a feeling iffy because I know how consistent it was, thematically, emotionally, how much it means to Lorde to again tell those stories. But for me as a listener, the reason I choose it depends is because, you know, obviously it doesn't resonate with me.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm saying the music is bad, because it's not. The music is definitely not bad. You see, I have no cons written about the actual music.
He doesn't.
It's just,
Can't
just
sit
not
with him the
resonant.
way it sits with me. It can't. It just can't, and I'm okay with that. I won't
It's
fight
okay.
you.
No, for sure. But are you gonna fight me? Let us know what you think. Are you here for this? Depending on the day. Feeling iffy? Told you. Segue king.
Segues. Wow.
I set it up for the edit too. Let us know what you think. Lorde, Virgin, out right now. And this is Ruu's Reviews. I am Ruu, aka the Culture Black Kid.
I'm Informer, aka Ify.
Did I catch you halfway through a worm?
Maybe.
Yeah. Do you want to finish it? Okay. We'll catch you next time. Peace.